Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. Let's do the second Darkest Dungeon mission, because why not? I feel like it. I have no idea if this party works. I think this is not, this is not the Labyrinth mission. This is just the mission that has the big guys. I think this party will be okay. We have a lot of camping. We have some camping skills that we can utilize, including stress relief and whatnot. I hope the Flagellant is good with his bleeds, but he is a good healer anyway, so hopefully he'll be okay. Let's do it. Okay. Still embark, yes. Someone must sacrifice themselves to hold off the fiends during retreat. Yeah, we'll do it anyways. So 2 camps. Take the food, take the shovel, take the that. I don't even know if we need shovels, but I'm gonna take them anyways. Probably get rid of medicinal herb. Can't, okay. This is actually kind of tough. I don't have enough space for all the inventory we need, because we need torches, and we need a lot of blood. So we're gonna have to get rid of, you know what, let's get rid of the shovels and hope we don't need them. We'll take another stack of blood in case we need it. I don't think there's too many, like, obstacles. There were none in the last mission, and I don't think there are any now that I'm thinking about it. So, yeah, maybe we don't need shovels at all. So we have enough, I hope. We have blood for people, because, you know, I never ended up killing the Countess, at least not yet. Will this mission be acceptable? I have no idea. I hope that the Flagellant's bleed can actually land, because we're not giving him a bleed trinket at all. But at the very least, he can debuff bleed resist from the enemies, which does help him and the Jester. All right, let's do it. Let's embark.
The thing has no name, for it needs no language. Nevertheless, those who would submit to its word, this will, are rewarded in a fashion. The creature's blessings are as repulsive as they are robust. Twisted, half-human monstrosities stalk the flesh-ridden halls, protecting their gestating god.
Oh God, drink some water and went down the wrong tube. So yeah, each direction leads us to one. You are wasting away. Yeah, please drink. You're craving, please drink. Brendan Tone says, I gotta see the almost team sweep mission. If you mean team wipe mission.
Made flesh.
Oh Lord.
It crawls steadily upward from the pit, supported by the lattice of cyclopean pillars.
Cyclopean pillars? Don't talk to me about peeing. This is not the mission, I think, that the last time I played Darkest Dungeon I almost got team wiped on. I think that was the next mission. You bloodlusted and it made everyone stress out immediately. Fantastic. Start with the battle ballad. It's been a while. I gotta remember how to actually use a jester. And if I remember, it's always start with battle balladed. He resisted the debuff. That's the most unfortunate. But we'll just toss out a vulnerability hex and hopefully kill you with the Arbalist. We can deal with the stress now that we have a jester. We can deal with the damage pretty nicely. You freaking dick. We can deal with the damage pretty nicely because we have 3 people with heals. Okay, you're being guarded, huh? I could bola, which won't really do much, or I could take a sniper shot, which will do. Probably gonna heal, but oh well. That was not a very good turn, but that guard came out at the right moment. He's like, you're being marked, I'll guard you. Yes, behold the true power of the stars. You stress healed yourself for nothing. Okay, so you are actually dead, so we'll focus on you now. Resisted them both. That's kind of what I was worried about. The bleed resist does seem a little higher here than I was hoping. But that's okay. We'll make it work. I was hoping that, you know, at the very least the debuffs would be applying, but the debuffs are not applying. So I will do a stun. A mark doesn't really help because the mark is on this unit.
A death by inches.
At least we do have a good occultist for good stuns. What are you gonna do? Battle Ballad is still active for 2 more rounds. Stress is not that important. I'd rather get a kill and then do stress relief. So the bleed finally freaking landed. I could just stun you for a turn. I think any time I can toss out a stun helps a lot, although it does eat up our torchlight something fierce.
As the fiend falls,
Okay, you're dead.
a faint hope blossoms.
Then I will heal.
Mortality clarified in a single
In a single strike. Yeah, we gotcha. We got a jester coming out. Or not. Thank you, Bloodlust. You completely ruined my strategy for using the jester. Well, I also can't hands from the abyss, but I can stab you and almost kill you. You are in range for a redeem now, which is a very good opportunity for a heal. Stress is getting up there, but I can't do the stress relief skill in this position. Thank you, you dumbass jester. That's fine. We'll deal with it. I hope. Move on. Yeah, I know I don't have a garter, but the unit in the back is the one that doesn't have the Talisman of the Flame. I hope that Revelation can't hit that far, and even if it does, hopefully we can just heal the damage that it does. It's not an instant KO, I don't think. It would be very annoying if there is a mission like this where it's an instant KO if you don't have a guard. So I'm hopeful that it's not the case. Malignant Growth, Defensive Growth. You are going to be annoying. You also don't really bleed. Very glad I brought the Flagellant aboard this one. What a great mission to have a Flagellant on. Might be the wrong choice, but hey, at least he can still punch things. And slowly reduce their resists. I want you stunned. Yeah, only damage and some stress, not instant KO. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Because I really don't want to guard with the Houndmaster every turn. It's a waste of actions. If you don't want the Jester to move, why do you have Dirk Stab on him? This is for if he gets pulled to the front, he still has an action. When he's afflicted, he will use any ability, not just the abilities that you have selected. If I don't have Dirk Stab selected and I have Finale selected, he could still use Dirk Stab when he acts on his own. So that's not an issue. We want to do a harvest. I had to think about it for a minute. You're being guarded. Guarded by defensive growth for 2 rounds. If you're being guarded, I'm gonna do a mark to take you out sooner. We don't need to heal. Just do some damage. Slowly reduce your bleed resist so I can bleed a frickin' pillar. Restoration. Oh, you son of a gun! Starting to realize that Flagellant might not be the right unit for this location, but we'll get it. We'll get it done eventually. We have stuns that can get around the block. It'll just take a second. And if I bleed him through the block, then he'll die eventually anyways. It's gonna cost us a lot of light, but I did bring a lot of torches. I should have probably bought extra stacks of torches, but that's okay. So is Mud retired now? Yeah, Mud will, the 4 units that went onto the last mission cannot go on any future, perfect, any future Darkest Dungeon missions. They can go and fight the Countess, they can go and fight bosses and go to zones, but they can't go to Darkest Dungeon missions.
The weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay, now is the time of our stress heals. Only 12, huh? It's actually kind of not great. Toss out some heals. Toss out, you're not gonna bleed him, so just do a proclaim. And this could be a situation where Dirk Stab is actually okay, because we do need to, did you bleed yourself, you idiot? We do need to have something that can actually hurt this guy. Stun is fine. Maybe Blind Fire is something we should be using on the Arbalist. So we're gonna do one Battle Ballad, then we'll do Dirk Stabs. That should be good enough. And honestly, you can just toss out a Reclaim. Why? What? Look, I do this every single time. I gotta do it again. I gotta do it again. What is the freaking bleed chance on this ability? 160. He has 158 bleed. Did he seriously bleed himself 2% twice in a row? I have a suspicion that Reclaim is not functioning correctly as far as the bleed percentage is concerned. It feels like it's bleeding way more frequently than it ever should. Like, that is absurdly bad rolls. And it's not just this mission, like, it happens frequently, it seems.
Well struck.
I don't know, that's doing enough damage. I guess, you know, don't Reclaim anymore. You're gonna have to toss out a heal next turn, because you'll be at 13 HP, that's probably enough. I don't think we need a stun. I could have used a bandage, I guess. Heal him for 1. Maybe it's ignoring the trinket bonus. Oh, you're right, because the trinket bonus is plus 20% bleed minus 20%. But no, he has the fortifying garlic, not the bleed amulets. If you're saying that maybe this ability ignores the trinket, that's so unbelievably dumb if it works. Maybe the trinket is just bugged? I don't know. Something's wrong. That's what I know. I know that something is wrong. Alright, you can't do anything. I'm loving the crits out of the Arbalist. You need to heal. You healed yourself for 38. Perfect. Maul the flesh. Whatever. Didn't even get bled. Perfect. I will do anything for it. Anything. That was the ability I was going to use, so I'm glad it worked. Alright. That was a okay combat. Everyone is fine. Still have enough torches, I hope. Still have a lot of camping that we can do if we need it. So I think we gotta go here, here, and here. We have to go to the 3 endpoints of this level. 2 of them. Oh my lord, that's gonna be annoying. So I think we have to go to the endpoint, the 3 endpoints, and it's gonna take some time, but we'll be able to make it happen. Honestly, I want them to heal each other. That's a pretty good ability that just kind of makes them... It gives them a priority, you know? I'd rather not keep lowering the light with Hands from the Abyss. So I'm gonna hit you for 26 damage, which is freaking great. Flesh Wall. Flesh to flesh. Look, no one said zombies were smart.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Annoying crit, but it's just health. We can handle health. In fact, if the flagellant gets hit a little bit more, he can just do his own heal.
Confidence surges as the enemy.
And now there's only one enemy alive, which is going to be nice. So you're being guarded by rank 3. I'm okay killing him. Wow, Occult is very good here with all these eldritch. You're not eldritch? You're an unholy human? Excuse me? Would never have guessed. I'm gonna let the Arbalist kill the one in the back. Like, why not? She can't really do anything to the guy in the front. And unless he heals himself, he's dead next turn. That's fine. Deathlash? Finger. I was hoping for Deathlash. We're gonna have to bandage that. I was hoping for Deathlash so that we could do a reclaim, or redeem rather, but this is fine. Annoying, but fine. You're already dead. Now we just gotta heal up a little bit here. No point in Hands from the Abyssing because it's gonna hit the block. I'll crit heal you for 38, which is good enough. Good enough, my friend, good enough. Right, the guard. I just forgot it. The blood, I must have the blood. Take advantage, take the blood. And you can just heal up whoever you want. Deathlash. So that's actually like nearly perfect because we get the ability to toss out a heal. We can do a little bit of stress relief, and then next turn we can kill the cultist. Let's toss out a Inspiring Tune. We can handle that damage, we can handle the stress because of the Jester. We can stall as long as we want. And wait for the proper moment to strike. Which is gonna be now. Oh, he dodged! I guess the Battle Ballad has worn off at this point.
How quickly the tide.
He loves critting the Occultist with that Deathlash. Every time. Well, more stress. You might as well, Bola, do some damage. 12 damage. Well, if we have to do a reclaim, I'm okay reclaiming now that he's got 2 HP and can't seem to be able to kill him. He bled himself again. Well, I don't get it. I don't get it. He just bleeds himself every turn. And now I want to get another redeem out, even though it's gonna suck a little bit.
The blood pumps, the limbs obey.
Well, maybe I'll just use a bandage. I'll just use a bandage. Little annoying though, but there we go. All right.
Horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Freaking bleed though. So it must be down here. I thought it would be to the left. So this is like an upside down Y. It's gonna go here, here, and here. Those are the paths that we're gonna want to take. After we fight the first one, we should probably camp. Well, no, we should probably camp before we fight the first one. That way we can buff for the first one, right? No, we should camp after. We should camp before the second one and before the third one. Yeah, let's do that. Because if we do it in that order, we will hopefully have enough health and stress to not get murdered in this first zone here. Gladier says 1 out of 125,000 chance of those 3 bleeds happening unless something is not working right. 2% chance 3 times in a row. What are the odds? What are the odds? I'm gonna give you something to do. Almost into heal range. I'm gonna try to kill you. Man, the Occultist is so good with that dagger. The finger! Stop fingering my arbalists. 12 bleed. I'm not going to bandage that. I would rather save the bandage for later when it's going to be more important, because I'm pretty sure that we can work around this bleed with some heals.
Masterfully executed.
Good. Unless she gets fingered again, which would really suck. But we could toss out a reclaim. What's the chance of it bleeding us again? Hey, we resisted. Let's go. Burr, 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 burr. Good lord. You'd think that one of these days the resist would happen, and we finally got it. Now we'll use a bandage. Now I think it's completely appropriate. Because you're gonna bleed for quite a bit. Dude, the crits are so good. We don't get the value of Prophet's Eye from this position, but that's like good enough. You know, we'll worry about that later. Okay, good heals. Daze the Mind is fine.
To a killing blow.
He's gonna be. We have healers. He'll be fine, even if he gets stunned. He's not stunned, so. Toss out a. This is weird, but I'm gonna heal him so that his heal on himself is better. You heal me, I heal you. Well, I guess you heal the occultist. There you go. And then we will. I'm gonna toss out a battle ballad, then we'll Dark Stab. Because the occultist, or sorry, the Arbalest isn't doing anything anyways, so we might as well just let them sit for a bit. Eldritch. Yoink. Yeah, when there's only one of these things, they can't really do that much. Here I will strike for blood. You piece of garbage. Like, why is she trying to strike for blood? She already has blood. She's got no blood problems right now. None that I know of. He resisted the debuff? 48%? Man, the flagellant has been nothing but a disappointment, I feel. every dice roll on him has just been kind of awful. Hasn't it? Here I will strike for blood, moves to a position where they can't strike for blood. Yeah, pretty much.
So too will resistance.
Oh, not a very smart Arbalest, huh? Okay, that was a full stack of torches, so we gotta be careful. Okay, this is the Templar Impaler. They also have 2 polyps. I forget how they function, but I wouldn't mind killing the polyps first. They're pretty weak and the bleed should land. They might heal themselves, but we'll open up with this. At least one of them got the debuffs. You, they're pretty dodgy, so I am gonna do a battle ballad and then we'll do some bleeds. Banish. Push. Yeah, okay, so this is gonna be a shuffle heavy party. Don't like it, but we'll make it work. Revelation. So he can Revelation into the back, and it does give you some stress. Okay, so that should kill you on the next round. Torment. Bleed? No, this is bleed. I think. If I remember the last time I played this game, the ones that look like they would do poison actually do bleed, and the ones that look like they do bleed actually do poison. It seems like a bit of a programming mistake. So you should just kill him. Perfect. We don't quite need the heal yet. You can just do some attacks. Not high resists, but we got very unlucky on the moves anyways. It also looks like the Templars do 1 Revelation and 1 Torment every turn, so they kind of do a 1 on 1 off. And the Torment looks like it only hits the front, maybe it hits any position, I don't know. Bleed resist is low, I think we'll go for it again. As long as it lands from the flagellant, you know, that's pretty okay damage output. The heal was okay. We have an occultist healer, so you know we can spam heals on the off turns as long as they land. Revelation hasn't hit the Arbalest yet. Does a decent amount of damage, but you know hopefully we get lucky and he never hits the Arbalest. Body slam. Probably a push. Resisted it and a stun. Not marked, but we're gonna shoot anyways. 19, 20. You keep getting hit. And you have the bleed resist, which is nice. I think he's dead. Not quite. We have to hit him one more time. I'd like to hit him before he can torment. We'll camp to heal later, so let's just make sure that he dies on this round. That was not bad. That was not bad at all. Hand of Glory! We can light this with the Hand of Glory, Iron Crowned. Hand of Glory, the left hand of some malefactor who died on the gallows, made into a candle with the man's own fat. Beautiful. A cry is heard, the creature squirms. Fantastic. So the next one should just be right down here. We could do that one very quickly. Jester doing more bleed than the flagellant. Yeah, unlucky. Well, and the fact that the Jester has the bleed amulet. 140, 140. Really though, it's the fact that the debuffs aren't landing, which is kind of annoying. Hopefully there's probably gonna be a combat, let's be honest. No combat, perfect. Okay, so far, great mission, can't complain. Flagellant, not perfect, but he's getting the job done. And if he can kill those like weird flying enemies quickly, that's gonna be good for me. The ones that do like the push ability. I think they also have a pull ability. They alternate and they mess up your party composition, which is not good for us because we have an Arbalist, but it's been okay. Hopefully this will land. And hopefully we don't need the heal. Damn it. Has to guard the one that I marked. That's probably ingrained in their AI. I will taste you, we should run. Good, finger. I'm glad that you're fingering my Arbalist now. You are dead. That's a stun. It's annoying because we're gonna need heals, but hopefully the flagellant can do the healing on this turn. Bit of a waste of a kill, but what else were we gonna do, really? I think we should stun. We got too much incoming damage, potentially. Let's make sure that no one's going to be completely screwed. And there's our heal. Beautiful. I'm actually, now that I think about it, I'm extremely glad I brought the flagellant. The fact that he can heal 2 units at once saves us actions. Yes, a Vestal could just be healing every single turn, but it saves us actions that we can be spending on other things, like marking or doing the heal with the occultist.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
This has been going fantastically. I want to kill you before I start healing in case I bleed myself. And hey, he landed the bleed! Beautiful. And Death Lash is a good ability for them to have because the flagellant is always getting hit most turns. But not for a lot. He's not getting hit for like 30 damage, critting, potentially getting him down to death's door. He's only getting hit for, you know, 6 to 8 damage every Death Slash, which means that every couple of turns, every few turns, we can toss out the good heal. It's working nicely. I'd actually rather kill you. Now we'll do some heals. We know how we want the heals to go too. Ah, that's so annoying. There's another bleed, by the way. It's okay, that's just a cultist heal. We're gonna stall for a couple of turns on this guy. Yeah, I'm not worried about the bleed anymore. Let's toss out a Bola. Let's see if we can knock him back, or just do some damage. Bolas has been surprisingly good at critting lately. He bled himself again! What is going on with this freaking ability, man? He's gonna have to do a heal next turn. At least he doesn't have the heal debuffs, but like, oh, he doesn't want it? But like, it's getting a little out of hand. Just make sure you're up to full. You can maul and daze to any position, so it doesn't matter if we're in this spot. He's got that minus 22 bleed resist. I guess maybe he had a debuff and I didn't see it. We're gonna have to start attacking this guy. We're gonna have to use the occultist, I think. He's very good against this eldritch nonsense. Let's finish these scum. I mean, I'm not really trying. Maybe I should be trying a little bit more, but I'm just like trying to cancel the damage we're taking with heals. Okay. You should hit. All the flesh. You just love bleeding the arbalist, huh? I think we're gonna use a bandage now. Resisted the debuff at 48% debuff resists. I think the numbers are lying. I think the numbers are lying, I do. Ah, stress. It's absurd how poorly those rolls have been going.
Be wary.
It's okay, we're gonna camp at some point soon. I'm not worried about where we are yet. A little bit low on health is okay. We'll probably camp in this room though. Yeah, I think we're gonna camp now. And I don't think we have to worry about being ambushed. So, let's check out our abilities. Restring, yes. One companion accuracy and crit. Buffing her crit could be good. She's the unit that's doing the most damage. Self-stress, but one companion plus damage. You know what? Buff her damage. All companions stress resist would be nice. We have 7 respite remaining. You know what? Give me all stress resist and buff her accuracy and crit. We're going all in on this arbalist. And no ambush. Okay, fantastic. I don't know if I would want to camp in a place where the walls have teeth and eyes, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. With the battle ballad, her crit should be insanely high. Look at how, I love looking at all of the buffs that units have. Let's go. Viridi, he's no not Bill Murray. 50% chance of critting? You missed, but you still did some damage. The walls eat all the rats and stuff, so you won't be bothered, says Glidier. You know? I guess you're not wrong. I haven't seen any rats. If we're gonna stress heal, we should do it as late as possible so we can get the benefit of the, I really should blind fire. Oh, it's not even unlocked. Don't really use that ability much, do I? Yeah, we want to get the crits whenever possible so we can stress heal later. Might as well heal. This has been a great mission. I was a little worried that this might be a bit of a funky mission, but no, it's been fantastic. Wish we could get some loot out of it, but you know, that's fine.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Extra comfy to sleep on. All the goo, you would sleep on a corpse, is what you're saying. It's not really a corpse, is it? Unless they are corpses, like embedding into the walls, but that's a lot of corpses if these are all from like people. All right, so we gotta do another one of these. Let's do it. I don't have any holy water, I'm just realizing. Okay. So instead of body slam, this one is gonna have a different ability. Maybe it's the next level where they get like a bleed and a blight and it doesn't match up the color scheme of them. I don't know. Regardless, we're gonna focus on the one at the front first. Well, we should really focus on the one in the back first, because that one has way less health. Okay, we'll focus on the one in the back first. Make sure we mark him. Revelation. You can dodge that. Very nice. 19 damage, not a crit, which is unfortunate. The resists are high. The bleed resist is only 68%, so it's not that bad. Dodge, 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 dodge. Perfect. This is kind of what I was thinking about with the Jester, by the way. Having them in the middle means I might be able to bleed them both. Or having two of these units out means I might be able to bleed them both. Resisted the bleed. Good lord, the flagellant has been horrible. But I guess that's the problem with having the Talisman of the Flame and Fortifying Garlic. He can't really bleed effectively. Not as effectively as I would like, anyways. Stab. Luckily, we were able to go before the mark wore off. A little bit of stress. If they ever hit the Arbalist, then, you know, she's gonna take a lot of damage, but it hasn't been that bad so far. Torment, as expected, hitting the Flagellant. He'll just toss out a heal. Still have Battle Ballad buffs active, want to keep bleeding. Toss out a heal. Buys us a turn against the Torment. No mark, but we're gonna shoot anyways. And a stab from the Occultist might get the kill. Oh, it will. Oh, it will.
Size has no intrinsic merit, unless
Revelation?
Exsanguination be considered a virtue.
You think the Occultist would be, you know, at peace here? He's the frickin' Occultist. He deals with eldritch life on a daily system here. I wonder if I stun him if they'll skip Revelation. It's worth testing. Revelation? Maybe it's not worth testing because I think he's gonna die as long as we get the crit next turn. Blood for the burden. Good dodges. I wouldn't have minded the hit so that I could heal, but that's still good too. I actually think I'm gonna toss out a reclaim. I think we're gonna kill him. My freaking lord, the goddamn self-bleed is so bad. Why are you bleeding yourself every turn? I gotta heal you with the Occultist now. You know, it's a risk because now he's gonna be bleeding, but we do have food. We can eat it if we have to. Oh no, we have bandages remaining. Okay, perfect. I thought we were out of bandages, but I'll just use a bandage. So 2 down, 2 down, 1 to go, and it's just up here. So we're almost done. The light, the promise of safety. I'll do it for you. It's okay. You take the day off. We really should go to the cove and like finish the boss though. I would like to finish the bosses. Countess can just go F herself. I can't believe the first time I did the Countess, I did it with my standard party of Leper, Jester, Vestal, and Occultist. But I just got lucky with the virtues. Everyone had a virtue. There were no afflictions, I don't think. So it's gonna have to go, you know, virtue farming on that mission at some point. Try to make a party that can function, kill that damn boss. Yeah, let's give them something to do. Their guard makes it really annoying to leave them alive. And you might guard this unit with the mark? No. So so they don't guard the unit with the mark all the time. They just sometimes prefer to. Still not in heal range.
Obliterated.
Won't get in heal range. Oh, well, no, you just acted. That's fine. They love fingering the Arbalist. Every time. They love trying to finger that Arbalist. That was the wrong... Oh, no, that was the right one. Yeah, okay. I was worried I hit the wrong one so that the guard would still be up. So you're dead. Honestly, instead of Bola, let's just toss out some heals so that he can just attack.
This is how a life is taken.
He doesn't have enough health to toss out a heal, though. I was interested in possibly just letting him take the next hit from Deathlash and then toss out a redeem, but I was a little bit worried that the finger might come out and hit him, but I guess the finger mostly hits the back line, doesn't it? This priest seems less likely to finger the front line. 2 battles. Okay, so now we'll do a heal. I love the Deathlash, though. It's a fantastic move, because it's good for me. It gives me plenty of opportunity to toss out heals and whatnot. I am gonna stall for a turn though, so we can do it. Double crit heal, 2854. Oh no, I'm 12 HP down. Net. Nah, that's fine. I think you should heal.
A momentary.
At least he didn't bleed her, but would have been nice to have a better heal on that one. You know what, let's do Overclaim, and then we'll kill this guy on the next turn. Even if it bleeds him, which it did, you know, he can heal himself in the future, even though it sucks. I hate how much he's been bleeding himself. It's absurd. I feel like there's gotta be a problem with the implementation of this skill that it's over-bleeding him over and over and over again. It should not be bleeding him that much. Why are you bleeding every turn? Sorry, what did you say to me? Did you say or did you say I was not paying attention, Mr. Priest. Grand Guard. I forgot you could do that. This is a stun. We need it so that we can access this guy. God, I love the Arbalist. Roz 2014, you haven't been in the stream lately, but you know what? You're a damn good Arbalist. Not like that Musketeer we had before. Resist, 197 bleed. Yeah, the bleed resist here is pretty high, isn't it? Can I knock you back? Let's go! Now I can shoot you next turn. Maybe kill you now? All we have now is a guarding unit that I don't even know if it has an attack. Seems like a perfect opportunity to stall. And hopefully you don't have like some weird nuclear explosion that you can only use when you're on low HP and everyone else is dead. Oh, you do. Oh, it's only a little bit of stress. We don't even, you bled yourself? We don't really need to toss out a heal. That's fine. We can work this guy down on this turn. His speed is 10. That's a lot of speed for a frickin' totem pole. And I'm gonna go for the heal instead of, or I'm gonna go for the kill instead of heal, even though it gives us a little bit of, or it saves us a little bit of stress is what I meant to say. Just said it improperly multiple times. We also have another camp too. We should probably camp in this room, because once we get to the next, yeah, once we get, ooh, two directions. Once we get to the next endpoint, we are done and we're out of combat buffs. So let's camp. Look at the walls, oh god. Teeth and tentacles everywhere, my lord.
Rats in a maze.
So, crossbow. Give you some damage. Give you some accuracy. And then, with 4 respite remaining, why do we have so much respite points? One companion remove mortality debuffs. Prevent nighttime ambush. I guess you just give everyone stress buffs. That's like a totally fine camp. Still just going all in on this arbalist, but I accept it. I accept her being that which saves us on this mission. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I'm just looking at something. Malignant growth, defensive growth. I would battle ballad. These guys are not going to be bled, but we've got the arbalist who can hit the ones in the back, and then we'll just have one in the front to deal with. Same old, same old. In that case, let's start bleeding you and getting your resists down. Because the arbalist is gonna kill the crap out of that growth. Grand Guard. We could break the guard or leave it. I think I'd like to break the guard. The bleed has been highly annoying, and I feel like I've been using way too many like bandages, so I would actually like to kill the one unit in the front first. Of course, I don't know how I'm gonna hit the unit in the front. I guess we can use the occultist. But I want to make sure that he goes because he needs to go, really. All the flesh. Because of this specific thing right here, the fact that the bleed keeps stacking up, we don't really have, we're actually out of bandages, so we have to spend a lot of turns healing now, which puts us behind the 8-ball because there's still 2 units left alive. So this has been, proof that I think I made the right decision in the stun, because we gotta kill this guy in the front first. He's a pain in the butt, and he's gotta die. I will even use the attack from the flagellant to do it instead of doing a heal. Because I don't care about stress, we have a jester, we can handle the stress. We can't handle all of this bleed that we're getting every single turn. And that's not even a lot of stress, it's like 5 or 6 per unit. It's 5 and 4, who cares? So, toss out another reclaim. It's a good heal for 12. So how much are you healing now? Taking 12, taking 8. Probably are okay killing this thing now. The restoration should keep you going.
victory.
But a victory nonetheless. Yeah, but not having any more bandages is kind of annoying because we've suffered a lot of bleed on this mission, and not all of it was self-inflicted, but a lot of it was self-inflicted. We should have had 2 stacks of bleed. Fleshhound, what the hell are you? You know, you don't have a lot of health, and I have an arbalist, so sorry, buddy. Not bad. Not what I wanted, but not bad. I guess we will focus the Fleshhounds first. Nash. Damage and stress. A lot of damage, actually. Blood puppy? They are kind of blood puppy-like, huh? The bloodlust is just being a pain in the butt. Bloodlust is highly annoying. Doomsday! Hey, I have a reason to use the frickin' blight now. Well, you don't need one. Crit for 67. One more of those and we're good. I'd like to kill that blood puppy before it acts. Thank you. You have to heal. And you can kill the puppy. Alright, one of them being left alive is fine. Now we can kill the warlord, the Templar. Also, it's looking like we're gonna make it out of the mission with no revelations hitting the arbalist. Knock on wood. But, that's perfect. Death's Door? Barely. That's fine. That's, like, perfectly fine. Ah, there's no mark out now. So he might not die on this turn, which is a little scary. But the heal should hopefully keep him alive. Taking 8 damage around. If that crits, it could actually kill him. You know, he's gonna die before Torment. So we are not gonna lose anyone. I'm actually worried about Doomsday more than anything else. But 1 HP. For the second time in a row. All right, we're good, we're good, we're good. Heal for 1. Good heal, good heal. Why don't you make sure that we go before this Fleshhound next turn, because we need some freaking heals. I should probably have killed him, but he's got 34 HP. I don't think we can kill him. Fetch, pull. Okay, so the dogs have a pull, the weird dudes have a push. Now we're gonna kill him. I think that's the end of the mission. Dun 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 dun.
Success so clearly in view.
Yes, let's return to the Hamlet. Why would I want to stay in this horrible place?
The light.
Yo, 2 good missions. Fangophobia, the Yips, gifted. I should really be removing these quirks. I've ignored that a couple of times here.
The maniacal
let's go.
cultists are quelled for a time, but there can be no celebration. Your progress is measured only in progressive realization and dawning horror. You are in the shadow of the end.
Indeed, and I also remember all of the like weirdness that happens when you get to this point. We have no stress. All of the like flashes of insight and inspiration that you end up getting. It's kind of horrible. Get rid of the Yips. Get rid of... We don't need to get rid of any of this stuff. Who cares about Photomania? Get rid of Fangophobia. Plus stress if torch is high is awful. You can get rid of... Wheeled foe doesn't really matter all that much, just don't go to the wheeled with you. Obsessed with food, that's annoying. That can go. Might not be worth spending the money on him because we might just be, you know, close to done, but it's still probably worth doing. And then we have another Darkest Dungeon mission with 4 camps. I remember this one. It's a frickin' maze. You get teleported around the maze and you have to find one specific room in the maze. It is frustrating. I remember this one. I remember this one being an awful mission for me last time. But who would, well, first of all, check this out real quick to see if there's any like replacement units, and
those with a keen eye,
you know, we might as well have people because we have so many spaces now. What kind of a party would we like? Excuse me, I had to sneeze. I would like a good healer. You cannot go in this mission. Once was enough. So we will take a... I gotta save Brendan Toad for the final one so I can sacrifice him. We could take Knaten, they're a decent enough healer. A little tuckered out, but that's okay. We should take a... I think we should take a Houndmaster. The ability to reduce stress on a mission occasionally would be nice, and we have a lot of camping, and they have very good stress camping skills. So I like the idea of having them out on the mission. We could put them in the front for Blackjack, but let's see who else we have available, because all these people are unavailable. Leper, I would like to save. Hellion might also be worth saving, because they're very good at what they do, which is hitting hard. Could take a Abomination. Occasional stunning and blight could be okay. The enemies do seem to have high bleed resist, but not that high of blight resist. I actually feel like this could be okay, and then we can just roll classic trinkets that buff the stun and blight chances, and then they also do damage. But then who would we want in the front? We're starting to run out of people here. Crusader? Just you just hit things. You hit things and you do damage. I kind of like it. You're very slow, but I kind of like it. They're a cool unit. Whoa, they're a cool unit. They're a good unit, and they can help with some stress and healing if necessary. So we would have like stunning and blight. The dog that can do some bleed, but also mainly for stress. We have a Crusader who can help with stress, and who can stun, and who can Holy Lance into position, and then a good Vestal healer. Kinda like it. Kinda like it. Yeah, okay. So if we're gonna do this, then we would want trinkets, of course. We don't need these, because Revelation might exist. No, I don't think it does. Maybe it does. It might? Does Revelation exist in this mission? I think it does. No, it doesn't. No, it does? I can't remember if the Lotus Beacon has 2 of those Templars inside of it. I don't think it does. I think we should just take normal trinkets. If we have to fight one of those Templars, let's just frickin', you know, murder the Templars as quickly as possible. A little bit of a gamble, but I don't think it's that bad. Healing? I would like you to have the opportunity to stun, so we'll take the Salacious Diary. It's a dark color, which is why I always kind of forget that it's there. I don't see it. Plus 20 stress skills. Do you have stress skills? Well, camping. Damage v bleeding, crit v bleeding. Okay, how about this? We'll give you this for the stress skills. I'll give you the... We'll give you the Sacred Scroll. I don't think you're going to be stunning that often, and the Abomination and Crusader can stun, so we'll let them do their work. Abomination needs to have the good trinket, Padlock of Transference, and what else? Raises his stun and blight skills to a point where they're actually going to be helpful. Accuracy and stun chance. You know what? I like it. I like it because of the accuracy bonus, and I think we should try to put accuracy on these people because we're not going to be having the mark or the buff from the Jester. We're going to have to rely on trinkets. So I like it. Crusader. Healing skills, stress skills. What garbage. No, you're going to take, because of your massive amount of health, the Ring of Focus. And then we're also going to take something that boosts your damage, I think, which will be the... Do we have the box still, or did we lose that trinket fighting the freaking boss, the Countess? I think we lost the trinket. Could take Dismos's head. I'd rather not lose the health and stress, though. Anything that buffs your damage? I mean, Sun Ring, I guess. We're gonna keep the torch high, so that can work. Not the best, but I'll take it. And then the Houndmaster. If we want to give him accuracy, we can give him the eye, which is very good, actually. Or we could give him the pistol. He's gonna be in position 4 pretty much all the time, unless we get shuffled, admittedly. But the eye is very good for the stress, so let's just take that. We could also give him the Lawman's Badge for better accuracy, worse resists. Plus accuracy plus speed. Plus accuracy plus speed plus stress. I think we can handle the plus stress. That's minus stress, plus stress, plus stress, plus. So you have the most stress, but you also have the healing skills that, or the stress heals. Yeah, I'd rather you have the pistol. That way, if you do get shuffled, I don't have to worry about your accuracy. So accuracy, accuracy, and accuracy are on 3 people. Plus, everyone has plus 15% accuracy except for the Vestal, who does have accuracy quirks and also is going to be spending a lot of time healing anyways. All right, that is good enough, I think. Let's make sure that everyone has the right quirks and whatnot. Not quirks, but, you know, these. Not quirks, you know, the other thing. You know, skills and levels. Guard Dog Blackjack. You know, we got the money. Might as well just bump it up. Everyone's a level 5. All right, so that'll be next mission. Self only minus 25% stress for 4 battles. This is gonna be a lot of that happening now. Everyone's skills are fine. Yeah, so that'll be the next mission, and after that I think is the final mission, but we might delay and then do some of the boss fights that we are still waiting on. I'm kind of stalling right now so that maybe we can get some new people come in. Maybe we can find some people who we can level up quickly and then go out and do a fight against the Countess. I'm gonna have to come up with a strategy for dealing with it. I'd rather not have to try to farm virtues, but I might just have to farm virtues, which means that we're gonna have to level up a. Oh no, we can use the Jester, even though they've gone out into the darkest dungeon, they can still go to the Crimson Court. So we'll take them out, use them to farm virtues on a party, make sure we get a camping log next time, and then go from there. But I would really like to have a man-at-arms. If we can find one, we can find one. I'd really like to have a Hellion, which I guess we do have still. We still has tough, which is good. So we have a party that we can take out on the mission. If we can get a man-at-arms, that would be ideal. If not, I'll figure something out. But we might try to, for now, grab him. We might try to stall a little bit to do some leveling, but I'll think about it. It would take 3 weeks. We still have 14 weeks, so we still have time. But for now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next mission in the darkest dungeon. I had to make sure that someone was wobbling in the sidebar there.